Welcome to Translogic, brought to you by Chevrolet. I'm Bradley Hasemeyer. Previously on the show, we've had a chance to look at some of the most fuel-efficient cars in the world. Today, we're looking at a different class of efficiency, that of performance. We're driving the Ferrari 599 GTB, Mercedes SLR McLaren, and then we're getting on the track with the R8 V10 from Audi, all in hopes of discovering why the tech in these cars makes them some of the most efficient in the world as well. All right, here we are starting out our exotic tour today. We're in the Ferrari 599 GTB. It's a V12 producing 612 horsepower. The engine is in the front, which is different. A lot of Ferraris have the engine in the back, but having it up front, it can actually sit closer to the driver, giving you a great amount of stability and a really great cornering feel. And the transmission on this can shift in under 100 milliseconds. There's a couple different traction modes in this car. If you leave it in just your normal sport mode, you're just going to get your average traction. If you flip it over to race, you get a little bit more play. You can throw the back end around a little bit. You can even throw it into a controlled slide. Another cool piece of tech on this car is the Magna Ride suspension. Each of the wheels has a dampening element to it. If the car starts to get a little squirrely, the nose dips down, the tail end moves or something like that, what happens is the computer sends the information to the correct tire, and when the magnets charge, it changes the viscosity, so it's making it thicker, stiffening up on your shock. And it does all this in about 5 milliseconds. Oh, it sounds so good. All right, now we have the Mercedes SLR McLaren. Hand-built engine, 5.5 liters, 617 horsepower, all in the nose. It's AMG, which is Mercedes' high-end line. It means each engine is built by one guy. The 5.5 liter supercharged V8 in this car is all aluminum. And you hear that whine? That's the twin screw supercharger that's spinning at 23,000 RPM. So when you have a car that's going this fast and is this light, you gotta find some high-end technology safety features. One of the things they did is they took carbon fiber tubes within carbon fiber tubes, making it stronger. In fact, 4 times stronger in absorbing an impact than steel. They also included an air brake in this car, like they have on airplanes on the wings. If you hit the brakes at a high enough speed, a flap in the back comes up and helps stop the car. All right, enough of this dilly-dallying in back streets. I'm gonna take an R8 on the track, check the tech there. Listen to this engine. Ready? Now we are in the Audi. This is on the track in the R8. This is the V10, and this is quite a machine. 525 horsepower, 391 pound-foot of torque. There's super efficiencies in the construction of the all-aluminum V10 engine, which means it's coming in at 569 pounds. Not bad for a V10. You know, when you talk about Honda Insights and you talk about cars that are super efficient, a lot of times you think about fuel. In a car like this, we talk about power to weight efficiency. This thing's just as cool and just as efficient as the Insight, just on a different spectrum. One of the reasons the power to weight ratio is so great in here is they use ASF, that's Audi Space Frame technology. It's made up of extruded aluminum sections and die castings. Also, Audi has an amazing Quattro all-wheel drive system that's won tons of awards. It has the ability to shift up to 35% of the power all the way up front using a viscous coupling in the middle of the car. What's impressive here is a lot of these developments the Audi space frame, carbon fiber construction, things like that, if you applied to just your everyday car, you're automatically reducing the weight, and because of that, you're allowing the car to be more efficient. So, looks like maybe these Uber sports cars have something to teach us after all. Whew, well, today sucked. I had to drive over $1 million worth of fine auto machinery. I guess what I learned is this. Smart packaging and lightweight materials make these cars extremely efficient. I mean, there's very little waste in here. Everything has purpose, everything is intended, and all of that distills down into one thing: performance. And there's something very pure about that, something that every Honda Insight owner, for example, could really appreciate. Granted, those are two very different worlds, but they're both pursuits toward one thing: efficiency. Some might argue that a lot of the efficiencies that we've seen on the track and the road today would only be pertinent to track cars or racing vehicles, but that's not the case. Carbon fiber could be what the cars in the future actually need to get that weight advantage, making your hybrid or your electric a lot more efficient than it already is, beating its miles per gallon or its range equivalent. We'll have to see. For Translogic, I'm Bradley Hasemeyer. We'll see you next time.